Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure seekers. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1969 Lincoln cent, a small coin that could potentially hold a staggering value of $128 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that could be worth enough to make you a millionaire overnight. In this video, we'll explore the rich history, unique features, and market potential of the 1969 Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the treasures that might be hiding in your change jar, stick around for the next 10 minutes to uncover the secrets of this seemingly ordinary penny. To appreciate the 1969 Lincoln cent, we need to understand the history of this iconic coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was groundbreaking for featuring a real historical figure on a U.S. coin, a departure from previous designs that mostly showcased allegorical figures representing liberty. The original design featured a wheat ear reverse, which was later changed to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1969 Lincoln cent continued to bear this memorial design, a symbol of American history and unity. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1969 Lincoln cent. On the obverse front, we have the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, with the inscriptions Liberty to the left, and In God We Trust above his head. This iconic image of Lincoln has become synonymous with American currency. Turning to the reverse back, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of American democracy and a tribute to one of the country's greatest presidents. The design includes the words E pluribus unum and 1 cent, underscoring the penny's role as part of the American economy. One of the unique aspects of the 1969 cent is the inclusion of the D mint mark if it was produced in Denver, while Philadelphia minted coins do not bear a mint mark. Each coin is made from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, which gives it that familiar metallic sheen. So, what makes the 1969 Lincoln cent particularly special? While many pennies produced that year are only worth their face value, there are specific conditions and errors that can make them incredibly valuable. 1. Minting errors. Double die obverse DDO ***, one of the most sought-after varieties among collectors. A DDO features a doubling effect on the inscriptions or Lincoln's portrait. This error can significantly increase the coin's value, with some selling for thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes ***. If a penny was struck off-center during the minting process, it could become a highly collectible piece. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin may be. Clipped planchets ***. Coins that were not cut properly from the metal sheet may feature clipped edges, adding to their rarity and value. 2. Condition. The condition of a coin is critical in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. A high-grade 1969 Lincoln cent, especially one with a DDO or another error, can fetch significant prices in the market. Now, let's talk about the market potential of the 1969 Lincoln cent. While most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, a rare error coin can change everything. A 1969 DDO, for example, has been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, depending on its grade and rarity. As of now, collectors are actively seeking out this penny, especially the rarer varieties. The market for rare coins continues to grow, driven by a mix of nostalgia, history, and investment potential. So, how could a 1969 penny reach the mind-boggling value of $128 million? It's all about rarity and desirability. In the world of collectibles, a small number of coins can attain astronomical values if they are unique and in high demand. Imagine a scenario where a 1969 Lincoln DDO penny with historical significance is discovered. This could send shockwaves through the numismatic community, leading to a bidding war among collectors and investors alike. If you're a collector or just someone interested in finding valuable coins, here are some tips to keep in mind. 1. Examine your coins ***. Always inspect your coins closely for any signs of minting errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubled features or unusual characteristics. 2. Know the grades ***. Familiarize yourself with coin grading systems. Understanding how grades affect value is crucial for making informed buying or selling decisions. 3. Stay informed ***. The world of coin collecting is always evolving. Keep up with market trends, auction results, and recent discoveries to stay ahead of the game. 4. Join coin collecting communities ***. Connect with other collectors, both online and in person. Sharing knowledge and experiences can lead to valuable insights and opportunities. 5. Consult experts ***. If you think you might have a valuable coin, consider consulting with a professional appraiser or reputable coin dealer for a proper valuation. In conclusion, the 1969 Lincoln cent might seem like just another penny, but it's a coin that carries with it a rich history and the potential for extraordinary value. Whether you find a rare mint error or a high-grade specimen, this little piece of American history could change your financial future. So, check your pockets, go through that jar of coins, and you might just discover a hidden treasure worth $128 million. Who knows? Your next find could make you the envy of collectors everywhere. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the world of the 1969 Lincoln cent. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content about coins and collectibles. Until next time, happy hunting! Hold on to your seats, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the world of pennies, but not just any penny, the 1981 Lincoln cent. Yes, you heard that right, 1 cent that could potentially be worth an astonishing $141 million. But how could a coin you've seen 100 times be so valuable? In this video, we're going to uncover the fascinating history, design, rarity, and the market potential of this often overlooked but surprisingly valuable penny. Could you have a treasure hiding in your coin jar? Let's find out. Before we jump into the specific value of the 1981 Lincoln cent, let's take a step back and look at the legacy of the Lincoln penny. This iconic coin first made its debut in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. For over a century, the Lincoln cent has been a symbol of American currency, featuring a design that's both historic and meaningful. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent was revolutionary as it marked the first time a U.S. coin featured a real historical figure. With Lincoln's famous profile on the obverse, front, and various designs on the reverse, back, over the years, this coin has become one of the most widely recognized pieces of currency in American history. The 1981 penny, in particular, belongs to an era of transition for U.S. currency. As we'll explore, the 1980s was a decade when changes in the minting process and materials started to impact the value of coins. Now, let's zoom in on the design of the 1981 Lincoln cent. On the obverse front of the coin, we have the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right, as he does on all Lincoln cents. Above his head, we see the U.S. national motto, "In God We Trust," a timeless reminder of the nation's values. To the left of Lincoln's profile is the word Liberty, and below the portrait, the year 1981 is boldly stamped. The D mint mark located just below the date signifies that this particular penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint is one of the largest mints in the country and has been producing coins since 1906. The mint mark is a critical detail for collectors, as it can affect a coin's value depending on how many were produced in a specific year and location. Turning the coin over to the reverse back, you'll find the striking image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design that has been used on pennies from 1959 to 2008. The reverse design symbolizes national unity and Lincoln's role in preserving the Union during the Civil War. So, what makes this particular 1981 penny so valuable that it could potentially reach $141 million? Well, it comes down to a combination of factors that can send the value of any coin skyrocketing. Rarity, errors, condition, and collector demand. Let's break it down. 1. Minting errors. Errors can make a penny incredibly valuable. Common errors that collectors seek out include double die adverse DDO***. This means certain elements on the front of the coin, such as the date or Lincoln's profile, appear double due to a mistake in the minting process. A rare double die error could make your penny worth tens of thousands of dollars, or even more in a high-grade condition. Off-center strikes. When a coin is struck off-center, it can create a unique and highly collectible error. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin becomes. Clipped planchets. This happens when the metal sheet used to create the coin is not fully cut, resulting in a section of the coin being missing. Point 2. High-grade condition. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with mint state 70 ms, 70 being a flawless, uncirculated coin. A 1981 penny in mint state condition, particularly in the higher grades of ms 65 or above, can fetch a premium price. Coins in near-perfect condition are far rarer and more valuable. Point 3. The shift in composition. The 1981 penny is one of the last pennies to be made of a primarily copper composition. Starting in 1982, the U.S. Mint shifted to a cheaper zinc core with a thin copper plating. This makes earlier pennies like the 1981 more desirable to collectors because of their higher copper content. Point 4. Rarity and collector demand. Although millions of 1981 pennies were minted, very few remain in excellent condition, especially ones with potential errors or unique characteristics. The rarer the coin, the more collectors are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on it. Combine that with rising demand for Lincoln pennies from this era, and you've got a recipe for skyrocketing value. Now, let's address the question on everyone's mind: could the 1981 D Lincoln cent really be worth $141 million? It sounds unbelievable, right? But when we look at historical precedents, we find that rare coins have fetched astronomical prices at auction. For example, in 2010, a 1794 flowing hair silver dollar sold for over $10 million, and in 2021, a rare 1933 double eagle gold coin sold for $18.9 million. And let's not forget the 1943 bronze Lincoln cent, which sold for $1.7 million. While it's rare for a modern coin like the 1981 D penny to hit those kinds of numbers, a perfect storm of rare minting errors, high-grade condition, and strong collector demand could push the value to unimaginable heights. In the right circumstances, it's possible that a mint-state 1981 D penny with unique features could one day reach the $141 million mark. And if such a coin does exist, it would be one of the most valuable pennies in the world. So, what should you do if you find a 1981 D Lincoln cent in your collection or in your spare change? Here are a few steps to take. 1. Check for errors. Take a close look at your penny. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect the obverse and reverse for any minting errors such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. 2. Determine the condition. The value of your penny is highly dependent on its condition. If your coin is in uncirculated or mint-state condition, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A penny in mint-state 65 or higher could be worth significantly more than one in circulated condition. 3. Get a professional appraisal. If you think you have a rare or valuable coin, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional coin dealer or sent to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can give you an accurate assessment of your coin's value. My dear coin enthusiasts, collectors, and treasure hunters, today, we're going to dive deep into the story of a tiny yet mighty coin, one that could potentially be worth an incredible $123 million. Yes, you heard that right, the 1986 Lincoln cent, a simple 1-cent coin that you might have lying around, could hold the key to a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. In this video, we'll be exploring the value, history, design, and special features of the 1986 Lincoln cent, as well as why some of these coins are becoming the focus of collectors, investors, and auction houses alike. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth an astronomical amount of money. So, grab your pennies and get ready for a wild ride through the world of numismatics. Let's begin with a bit of history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure, marking a major shift in coin design from symbolic imagery to honoring real people. Designed by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has become an iconic part of American coinage. Over the years, it has undergone several changes, particularly on the reverse side. From the original wheat ears design to the later Lincoln Memorial reverse introduced in 1959, each version carries its own historical significance. By 1986, the Lincoln cent had been in circulation for over 7 decades, and its classic design remained largely unchanged. However, not all 1986 pennies are created equal. Certain factors can make some of these coins worth much more than their 1-cent face value. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1986 Lincoln cent. On the obverse front, you'll find the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, gazing to the right. Above his head is the national motto, "In God We Trust," a symbol of the nation's values and beliefs. To Lincoln's left, you'll see the word liberty, reminding us of the freedom and principles upon which the United States was built. Below Lincoln's portrait, you'll find the date 1986 and, depending on where the coin was minted, a small mint mark, either P, D, or S. If you have a coin with the D mint mark, it was minted in Denver. If there's no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. On the reverse back side, we have the well-known Lincoln Memorial design, which had been in use since 1959. At the top, you'll see the inscription United States of America, and just below it, the words E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. The image of the Lincoln Memorial pays tribute to the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and serves as a symbol of national unity. So, what makes the 1986 Lincoln cent stand out from all the other pennies in circulation? There are several factors that could elevate this seemingly ordinary coin to legendary status, potentially making it worth $123 million. Let's break it down. 1. Minting errors. Coins with minting errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and often unique. Some of the most valuable error coins include double die obverse DDO***. This occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, leading to a doubling effect on inscriptions or parts of the portrait. A 1986 Lincoln cent with this kind of error could be worth thousands, if not millions. Off-center strikes ***. This happens when the coin is not correctly centered during the minting process, leaving part of the design missing. The more off-center, the more valuable the coin. Clipped planchets ***. Sometimes, coins are struck on improperly cut metal blanks, resulting in a portion of the coin being clipped. A 1986 penny with a clipped planchet could be highly collectible. Point 2. High-grade condition coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, flawless coin. A mint state MS grade of 65 or higher is highly desirable among collectors. A 1986 Lincoln cent in mint state 67 or higher could command a premium price at auction. Point 3. Small mint runs. While billions of pennies are produced annually, rare varieties or limited runs can become extremely valuable. If a 1986 Lincoln cent is from a particularly small or error-filled mint run, its value could skyrocket. These factors alone make the 1986 penny worth much more than its face value, but could it really be worth $123 million? Let's explore why the answer might be yes. Now, let's tackle the big question: how could a 1986 Lincoln cent be worth $123 million? Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. Let me explain. 1. Historical sales of rare coins throughout history. We've seen seemingly ordinary coins reach incredible heights at auction. Take, for example, the 1943 bronze Lincoln cent, which sold for a staggering $1.7 million. And that's not the only penny that has reached the $1 million mark. As collectors become more interested in numismatic history, coins like the 1986 Lincoln cent could follow in their footsteps. Point 2. The importance of condition and error coins. Coins in perfect condition or with unique errors are always in high demand. A 1986 Lincoln penny with a rare error in mint state 68 or higher could easily attract attention from wealthy collectors or investors, driving its price through the roof. Combine this with the growing demand for U.S. coinage history, and you have the perfect storm for a multi-million-dollar coin. Point 3. Speculation and market trends. As more collectors enter the market and competition grows, the value of rare pennies will continue to climb. The potential for the 1986 Lincoln cent to become a $123 million coin is not just a fantasy, it's a reflection of the ongoing trends in the numismatic world, where rare and error-filled coins are prized like never before. So, how can you tell if your 1986 Lincoln cent is the next $1 million penny? Here are some simple steps to follow. 1. Examine the mintmark. Look for the D for Denver or S for San Francisco. While mintmark varieties aren't always worth more, certain errors are specific to particular mints. Point 2. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to carefully examine your penny. Look for any signs of doubling in the text, off-center strikes, or unusual marks that indicate a minting error. Point 3. Check the condition. If your coin has minimal wear and looks as fresh as the day it was minted, it might be in mint state. Consider getting your coin graded by a professional service to determine its official condition. Point 4. Research market prices. Keep an eye on auction results and check listings of similar coins. Dear fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters, today, we're talking about something that might be lying in your pocket or piggy bank, the humble 1994 Lincoln cent. But hold on, what if I told you that this simple 1-cent coin could potentially be worth an astonishing $121 million? Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth millions. In this video, we're diving deep into the history, design, and key features of the 1994 Lincoln penny that make it such a potential goldmine. Stick with us for the next 10 minutes as we uncover everything from rare errors that could drive its value sky high to the market trends that have coin enthusiasts dreaming of striking it rich. To understand why the 1994 Lincoln penny might be a treasure hiding in plain sight, we first need to explore the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny made its debut in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin, designed by Victor David Brenner, was the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure, marking a major shift in American coinage. The Lincoln cent became an instant classic, and it's been in continuous production ever since. Over the years, we've seen numerous design updates on the reverse of the coin, but one thing has remained consistent: Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse, the front, of the coin. Now, let's fast forward to 1994. By this time, the Lincoln penny had already become one of the most widely circulated coins in the world. However, what makes the 1994 Lincoln cent particularly interesting, and potentially worth millions, is the possibility of rare minting errors and the increasing value of high-grade coins. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1994 Lincoln cent. On the obverse, you'll find the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. Above him is the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the word liberty appears to his left. Below Lincoln's profile is the minting year, 1994. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in place since 1959, replacing the original wheat ears design. The Lincoln Memorial design honors the president's enduring legacy, and if you look closely, you can even see a tiny representation of the Lincoln statue within the memorial's columns. But what makes the 1994 penny special? It's not just the design, it's the hidden details that collectors are looking for. That's where minting errors and condition come into play. Here's where things get really exciting. While most 1994 pennies are worth just 1 cent, some could be worth thousands or even millions due to rare minting errors. These errors can transform a common penny into an extremely valuable piece of American history. Let's go over a few types of errors that could make your 1994 Lincoln cent incredibly valuable. 1. Double die verse DDO. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling of the design elements on the front of the coin. If you find a 1994 penny where Lincoln's profile, the date, or the word Liberty appears to be doubled, you could be holding a very valuable coin. These types of errors are rare, but when they do appear, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. 2. Off-center strikes. Another type of valuable minting error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing or off-center. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Some off-center strikes can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their severity. 3. Clipped planchets. A clipped planchet is another error to look for. This happens when the metal blank planchet used to strike the coin is improperly cut, leaving a clipped or missing section of the coin. If your 1994 penny has a noticeable clipped edge, it could be worth significantly more than face value. 4. High-grade coins. Even if your 1994 penny doesn't have a minting error, it can still be worth a lot if it's in exceptional condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A mint state, MS, 65 or higher 1994 penny could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, if your penny is free of scratches, wear, or discoloration, it's time to get it graded. Now, let's talk about the big question on everyone's mind. How could a 1994 Lincoln cent reach a market value of $121 million? Well, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and as we've seen with other rare coins, prices can skyrocket due to rarity, demand, and auction fever. 1. Historical precedents. Believe it or not, we've seen coins sell for millions of dollars at auction. For example, a 1943 Lincoln penny made of bronze instead of steel sold for $1.7 million. The 1994 penny might not seem special at first glance, but if it has a significant minting error or is in pristine condition, it could attract huge bids at auction. 2. Collector demand. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds, and error coins are especially sought after. As more people enter the hobby, demand for rare Lincoln cents has been steadily increasing. This rise in demand, coupled with the rarity of high-grade error coins, could lead to astronomical prices. 3. The perfect storm. Imagine this: a pristine, high-grade 1994 penny with a dramatic minting error is discovered, and it's the only one of its kind. When that coin hits the auction block, bidders compete for the chance to own a piece of history. That competition could drive the price up to an unbelievable $121 million. So, how can you tell if your 1994 Lincoln cent is one of these rare and valuable coins? Here are a few steps to help you figure it out. 1. Examine your coin. Take a close look at your penny using a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Check for any doubling of letters, numbers, or Lincoln's profile. Also, look for any off-center strikes or missing sections. 2. Check the condition. A coin in mint state condition is worth far more than a heavily circulated coin. If your penny looks like it just came from the mint with no visible wear, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. 3. Get your coin graded. Consider sending your penny to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can give you an official grade, which can greatly increase the value of your coin if it's in top condition. 4. Research recent sales. Look up recent auction sales of 1994 Lincoln cents to get an idea of what similar coins are selling for. If you have a rare error or a high grade,